What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CubReacts, as we jump into a brand new video. Ajebo Hustlers are back in the building. This one, Loyalty. This is the first time we're doing a full reaction to an Ajebo Hustlers tune. They were brought up to me on the requested stream on Fridays, and I listened to one of their tunes, absolutely loved it, and now I really want to dive into this one. A brand new video. It dropped yesterday, and I'm very excited to jump into it. As always, if you are new to the channel, please make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, all of that good stuff. I'm keen to hear your opinions on this one. Without further ado, we're going to jump right into this one. Let's see how it sounds and how it looks as well. Drums are awesome. Right then, right from the jump, yeah?
Bring the heat, Clamsy.
Right from the jump, production value on this is outstanding. A really sharp sounding use of those log drum sounds again. The whole approach to this one kind of takes a lot of Amapiano influence. I wouldn't necessarily call it a typical sounding Amapiano tune. There's a lot of space going on, but I'm really interested to see how the vocals will then layer onto this. Very, very nice approach so far. The sort of stuttered vocals kind of delaying in the background. The video's cool. I love the fact it's shot in black and white. Black and white just makes things look cooler. But yeah, really excited to see how this one develops. Let's go.
I know fi F up, no fi shitty for church, yo. The things you say to me don't hold me for work, yo. That you would ride with me to do is for love, for love.
A wicked lead vocal, man.
I know fi F up, no fi shitty for church, yo.
Wow.
The things you say.
The video is really, really cool, man. Again, the black and white feel for some reason just gives it this very artsy, kind of grandiose feel, and it works really nicely with the tune. That lead vocal line, are you crazy? The delicacy, the precision, the texture involved in the way that he's actually enunciating certain lyricism, and crazy the way it's come together. Sounds beautiful. Again, hearing those very kind of typical syncopated horns that we tend to get in Amapiano music, that sort of again, almost similar to ska, the way you would have syncopated chords in ska. There's a lot of similarities in the two sounds. But again, really like the arrangement on this one. Nice kind of big in-your-face shakers. The bass line down below just rumbling away. The overall rhythm of the tune just has a really kind of intoxicating feel that really does draw you in. Fantastic, man. This is wicked.
To me, don't hold me for work, yo. That you would ride with me to do is for love, for love, for love. She don't want my money, she don't want nobody, she just want loyalty, she want my loyalty.
Wow.
She don't want my money.
This vocal is amazing, man. Again, we're getting this sort of more harmonious texture coming up in the background vocal-wise as well, adding this really nice kind of backdrop of kind of choir sounds and things like that, just giving it this kind of almost heavenly ascending kind of feel. Again, the video looks fantastic. I'm loving the dance routines we're getting, and that constant switch-up we're hearing with the vocals as well, sort of between different styles, that sort of very raw-sounding singular line. There's a little bit of reverb on there, but it's not heavily affected. It's literally just a singular vocal line cutting through the mix like a hot knife through butter. Fantastic stuff. Again, I saw on, I think it was Banks's video, he did like a top 5 artists that are too good not to blow. Ajebo, I think, was 2nd or 3rd on that list, and you can understand why when you look at this. Incredible, incredibly vibrant way to approach a new tune, man. Fantastic.
She don't want nobody, she just want loyalty. She wants my loyalty.
She dey give me joy like footballer, we score for finance. My brother, this shop she's finer. Importer, exporter, escorter to any shop she won't buy designer. I informant last night be informer. Make she check who boss me via Truecaller. Who mama no get that time to.
Yeah, this is outrageously good, man. Even the little additions of those ad-libs we're hearing in the backdrop, those little kind of little vocal stabs, just giving it an extra sense of texture, a sense of depth, a sense of width as well, making the tune seem really wide. It feels like there's so much going on, whereas the actual instrumentation is moderately minimal. You've got those very sort of typical Amapiano sounding drum lines in there. You've got the bass line down below again, which is wicked. I'm loving the sort of unpredictability of that. The fact you've got these really kind of potent bass stabs popping up here, there, and everywhere just gives it this very kind of electrifying feel. You're on your toes because you don't know what's going to happen next. This is wicked, mate. I'm loving this.
They check my phone and that's why I still love her.
No fishity for church, oh. The things you say to me don't hold me for work, yo. That you would ride with me to do is for love, oh, for love, oh.
It's a really subtle delay on the lead vocal.
No fishity for church, oh. The things you say
and
to me don't hold me for.
On a very kind of technical, music nerdy kind of level, I like what they're doing with the lead vocal on this. What they're tending to do is use a delay unit, but they aren't having the delay constantly running. They're essentially automating the delay, so kind of turning it up at the end of each line, so you kind of get this kind of distancy kind of just kind of floating away into the background, and it works really nicely in filling that little gap at the end of the at the end of each bar, because you're getting a and then the delay kind of covers the little bit of space at the end of each bar. Very nice. Again, it's a very kind of classic use of space filling techniques, but it works really nicely, and I think it's good they haven't gone over the top on the vocal effects on this one, because the kind of intensity of how raw the vocal sounds is what gives this a lot of it gives it a lot of power, you know. It's what gives it that kind of unique factor, and it makes it very striking to listen to.
Walk you, that you would ride with me to do is for love, oh, for love, oh, for love. She don't want my money, she don't want nobody. She just want loyalty, she want my loyalty.
So you've got sort of
money,
you've got string-like synths in the background.
She just want loyalty.
Wow. Those string-like synths that are kind of rolling up in the background, again, just giving it an extra sense of kind of, again, grandiosa, a sense of epicness. It feels almost soundscapey when you start adding those string-like synthesizers into the background. And it just adds to the intensity of the tune. Again, constantly growing. We haven't heard these strings before, although we may have done. They weren't as potent in the mix as they are at this point. And again, it just takes the whole tune to a different level, man. I think these two are so special with what they do. They're definitely en route to becoming very, very popular with what they do. Really excited to see what they've got on the way, man. This is great.
She wants my loyalty.
It's STG.
Let's go with the guitar solos. Are you mad? Wow. That little guitar solo is absolutely crazy, man. I love the fact they've just kind of again, I always say this on videos, but I love it when people add extra elements to the outro, because you're still listening to a part of the tune. You don't want to turn it off before the outro finishes, otherwise you may as well not do the outro. If you just do an outro which is a repetition of what we've already heard, but instrumental, there's not really that much point. But if you add a new kind of solo element or just something extra on top of it, that keeps the listener engaged for another 30 seconds or so, and this is a perfect example of how to do that. Love this one, man. We'll let it run through to the end and then give you our final breakdown there. There we go. Loyalty, starring Knowledge and Piego as Ajebo Hustlers, directed by Victor Awuse, produced by Abuka Nwobu. Okay, cool. Very exciting stuff. Love this video. The video looks great. I love the kind of black and white feel. And then when we go from the black and white into the colored color grading sort of layout, when you've actually got colors back on screen, it looks really, really nice. Again, just the way it's been shot, the lighting, everything looks fantastic, man. Really, really clean. And then you kind of get onto when you kind of then get into the actual structure of the tune, really nice use of those Amapiano inspired drum sounds. Not necessarily inspired, they just sound like Amapiano sort of elements in there. The bass line below, that sort of log drum really kicking away, and then of course on top of that you've got the kind of shakers, the actual drum sounds, that sort of subtle string line we're getting in there as well. But for me, this is all about that lead vocal. Very nice delicate delay usage on there, but just cuts through the mix so cleanly. I've got a lot of time for Ajebo Hustlers. Very keen to see what they do in the future, and also I'm keen to see what you think. So do let me know in the comments down below what you think about this one, whether you enjoy the tune, what you like about the video. Please let me know down below. I'm keen to hear from each and every one of you. I want to make this channel as much about discussion as it is about me commentating on videos, you know. So as always, if you are new, please make sure you are hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, all that good stuff, and we shall see you all next time. Peace.
Sounding so good right now. Baddest sound in a Brighton town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CubCamTV. Stay locked.